Hello everyone, my name is Gweakles and I love pickles. No, but seriously, today we are going to do a sketch chat. I want to do a stream. I actually want to do a bunch of things, but we haven't done a sketch chat in a really long time. There's a lot of things going through my mind, and I feel it's best if I, number one, need to quit thinking and start drawing, and number two, I can get both of those things done. Talking to you guys, making a video, and actually drawing. So let's get to that. That kind of sounds like something Rosanna Pansino says. Let's get to it. Let's draw. Today I'm going to be using my mixed media sketchbook, and I believe this is 9 by 12. It's some of my, I love this kind of sketchbook. I use it all the time. I have another one in watercolor for watercolor practicing and sketches, and I really recommend this. It's very cheap and easy to find. I'm also going to be using this Prismacolor Colorase colored pencil in Carmine Red because I am going to be drawing Deadpool today. And then I have my handy Poop pencil sharpener. You'll notice this one is blue because my beloved purple pastel one broke. I'm so sad. And I'll also be using a kneaded eraser to be picking up any of the mistakes that I made or make. And yeah, this will, the benefit of using a kneaded eraser is it pulls up the lead gently and it doesn't ruin your paper. So let's get in here. First of all, I'd like to apologize if you hear any background noise. My room is right by the laundry room and my mother is doing laundry. I tried to make a video earlier, but I just couldn't seem to make myself do anything. Today was one of those days where I basically sat around trying to figure out what I wanted to make myself do instead of just really sitting around and doing it. And then, so I guess that's what I wanted to talk about today. I think I've talked about this before, you know, instead of just thinking about doing something, to just do it. And then you end up feeling better, not only because you tried doing something, but that you actually got something done, even if it wasn't exactly what you want, how you wanted it to turn out. So, I have been suffering from this kind of symptom for like a pretty long time, where I just have so many thoughts that literally nothing is getting done, and I am just being ridiculous, and so it is really impeding on my work. I have to have prints for Tampa Bay Comic-Con. I haven't made an official video yet, but I will. But I'll be attending Tampa Bay Comic-Con, and I need to make prints and stickers. I've been trying to come out. I did sketch some ideas for stickers, or like pins, but that's another thing that's kind of been plaguing me, is, and probably why I didn't really get a whole lot done, is because last time I went to a convention, I brought things solely on the pretense of what everyone online liked of my artwork, and a lot of things that I thought would sell based on popularity didn't do as well as the things that I didn't think would sell. Last year I went to Tampa Bay Comic-Con kind of as an observer and to kind of get a feel for like things that I know are going to do okay. Kind of like, you know, everyone's favorite animes like Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, those are always kind of gonna get to do well. And then, you know, staying with the trends, obviously, Deadpool just came out with his movie, and then we have Jurassic World's about to come out. You know, everyone always kind of likes that stuff, but you never really know. Infinity War just came out. I had some sketches for some things that I wanted to do for that, but I, again, am not sure, and then that's where that annoying doubt is coming in. Like, you know, what if I make all this stuff and then nobody buys it? And it's really annoying because I end up sitting here and then I don't feel accomplished or like I've done anything at all. When in actuality, if I at least sit down and try and sketch out some ideas, I will, you know, I can start to get an idea for, you know, maybe some things that I want to try. And you're never going to know until you try. Yeah, Tampa Bay Comic Con was my first con that I went to as an artist the year before last year. And it'll be my second time going this year with my own table. So I'll be a little bit more prepared. I'm not going to have any big prints because those were really hard to sell, even though I saw a lot of artists exclusively selling bigger prints. But they were digital artists, and that was kind of like their main shtick. If you feel what I'm trying to say, I don't know how to word it. I don't know. But that was their thing, and I just, for how much money it costed me to make the big prints, to come in and just sell those big prints, I don't know. That's, God, it's just such a gamble, and I don't know if I can rightfully justify the cost of that when I didn't even really sell a whole lot of big prints last time. And I don't know, the thing is what also sucks is I don't know where to get like a bunch of, I'm sure what these artists do is they get these prints at a really good price, so, or that this is what they do all the time. So they go to more than one convention, so they see kind of like a really good turnaround for these, and it's no big deal to them. And again, I don't know, I'm just kind of making some blind assumptions here. And if you haven't seen Deadpool 2 yet, definitely do that. But this is him and his X-Force trainee jersey, which I thought was awesome, which is kind of my idea for how I want my drawing or print of him to be. I don't know if it's this pose, but again, I'm drawing, I'm just sketching right now. I'm getting all the gunk out of my hand. I'm just producing ideas and thinking about things and, you know, exploring possibilities. It doesn't have to be perfect. Again, this is my sketchbook. And, you know, instead of going online, I tried to go online to like research other people's stuff, and I end up going on there and like getting lost almost in like everybody else's work, and then I'm like, shit, everybody else has such good stuff, and then I go on there and then I just judge myself. And I've been falling into a lot of these old bad habits of like judging my art and comparing it to other people. And now with this new algorithm, I just feel like so much pressure. And I already put enough pressure on myself as it is. I think we all do. And we don't really need that. But yeah, so I think what I'm trying to get out of this is, I say it a lot, and I know we discuss it in a lot of videos, but I think it's, repeating it and maybe hearing it from the right person is, kind of sometimes what we need. Or like, it's weird because even though I know better, like I just fall into these bad habits, and then at the end of the day I just feel like absolute garbage because I feel like I've done nothing. But then I remember, oh yeah, I did try and sketch some ideas for like stickers, and even though I didn't like them, that's okay. Like, maybe I'm just having a bad art day. It's all right. You just got to keep moving forward. And there was another thing that I was thinking about where, like, I was talking to a friend at my old job. She basically said she was getting through the day just by walking in, worrying about what she needed to do and getting her work done, and then that was it. So I thought about the concept of just, here, I'm gonna move this closer. I thought about the concept of just waking up every morning, not thinking of, just sitting there and pondering everything like I always do. But here, I should have done this first. It's okay, we're just sketching. We're allowed to just sketch, make a mess in this sketchbook. But what if I just got up every morning and I just drew and I didn't think about it? And, sooner or later, something would come out of it that I liked, right? Sooner or later, I'm going to like one of those pieces, or I'm going to use one of those pieces. And then, I'm not going to win every time, but at least I'm going to wake up every day, essentially jump on the horse and get stuff done, right? So I'll have tried. And that's what matters. And making work every day is what matters. And learning about my art and myself and what I like. And because then sitting here and doing all this thinking, I always forget, like, I'm not enjoying my art anymore. All I worry about is, am I going to be able to, am I really going to be able to make a career out of this? Am I going to be able to do anything with this new stupid algorithm that they have going on? Am I going to be able to, make this work? And then I kind of just, from there, like, it's just a slippery slope, that is too low. You curl up. Here I am talking about using the kneaded eraser so it doesn't ruin the paper. You end up curling into a ball, and then again, nothing gets done, and it's it's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for me to think like that. Just get up and draw and enjoy it, and do it for you, and do what makes you happy, and take everything in stride and take it as a learning experience, and just, it's a journey. The whole thing is one long journey. We're never going to get where we want to be when we want to get there. We're not going to be as good as we want to be when we want to be that good. And then when we are, our perception of how good we need to be is going to change anyways. So it didn't really matter in the first place. So I think that's going to be my new goal. Son of a bitch. Lots of cursing. I'm so sorry for my younger audience. So I think just setting little goals like that. Like before, I had this goal to just do a sketch a day. And then I was completing more than a sketch a day. I was like, okay, well, I'll do finished stuff at least every day, or I'll just work on something. You know what I mean? Baby steps. Like I moved from being like, okay, I'm going to do a sketch a day just to get myself back into the groove. And then you can adjust your goals as you go. But just, yeah. You know how I say be sweet to yourself? Everything is so much easier said than done, isn't it? But another thing that's important and that I'm going to make a video about soon is surrounding yourself with a good support system. And another thing to note is the more that I think about these feelings or overanalyze everything, and then I kind of almost lock myself out of a logical environment, or then I start, it evolves like on a personal level. Like then it's like everything, for me, it might not be the same for everyone, because, I have, my anxiety and all that other crap. But, so everything like gets personal for me. And then I wonder about like other things, and it like locking myself away in my thoughts is kind of like a disservice to myself, and it doesn't do me any good. And it just ends up hurting any productivity of any form in any way. God, these look awful, but I'm just sketching. I'm just sketching and just talking, and I'm trying. And I'm not even looking at a reference. So let's see if we can't put up a reference yet. I'm not going to mention any Deadpool spoilers. Yeah. Let's see. But if you haven't seen it yet, definitely go see Deadpool 2. I've seen it 2 times already. And it's amazing. Ryan Reynolds is the best. And everybody just does such a great job. Oh my god, I didn't know that they had any Android figure of him. Not that I need any more collectible crap or to spend my money on anything. But yeah, I hope everything that I'm talking about makes sense or it's helpful, but it's kind of like therapeutic for me. So just so I like to be open and honest with everybody all the time about kind of like what I'm going through, or like my thoughts, or like my process, or what's happening with me, because I feel on the internet, you know, you don't get a real sense of what's really going on, and it's skewed almost. And what we post is, you know, what we want people to see, but in actuality, you know, the pictures that we make aren't perfect. Not everything in my sketchbook is perfect. Not everything in my sketchbook is finished. Like, I've made a point to actually, you know, not worry about making everything in my sketchbook finished or perfect, or just, I've started so many things and I've finished nothing. Just because I have so many ideas, but at the same time, it's because I keep second guessing all of them. But I'm only hurting myself by not finishing things. And I just need to keep going out there and trying. And again, the same goes for like that dumb Facebook algorithm, like, or Instagram, or this stupid new YouTube thing that is just making everything so hard for everyone. But, you know, we're always gonna, you know, change is gonna happen, and we're gonna have to adapt to that crap and just keep going. It sucks, but, you know, we're gonna have to deal with it, you know, and not look at other people and compare our art. And, you know, I do art because it's the one thing when I was younger that always made me happy. And I told my dad and I told my parents, you know, I wasn't going to be that person who came home and was unhappy with their work. And, you know, I didn't want to be part of that demographic. I didn't want that to be me. So I have to fight for that. Nothing worth anything is easy. And, you know, I think it's important to surround yourself with other people who, you know, share the same values or the same culture, and stay active in the art community and find other people. There are other people out there that are going through the same thing. And that's why I think our community here is very important, you know, because we can support each other in the comment section, and you guys are just always so amazing. And no matter what happens, you guys have just always been so awesome to me, and I love you to death. And I really appreciate it. So, yeah. I guess that's what I was getting at. He's pretty cute. I like this little headshot of him right here. You know, sometimes that's all it takes, is just a couple of silly doodles to loosen up, or just say, hey, you know, I tried today. I'm gonna ink them just, you know, for fun, and because I love inking. And that's also important too, that I think I'm gonna make a video about cataloging. Instead of, we spend so much time thinking about what we don't like about ourselves or our art, that we don't stop to think about what we do like, and approaching that in a positive way instead of a negative way, so we can instead learn from it instead of criticizing ourselves and hurting ourselves, to say, okay, you know, I didn't much care for this, but I liked how I did this. I've talked about this before, but making a video for it, like dedicated specifically to that, might be in order. And I don't know, like I said, I have so many ideas for so many things. That's another thing that's got me where it's like, you know, where do I start? Where do I start with all that? But again, I'm not finishing anything as a result of that either. So maybe I just need to make a list and, you know, take it one step at a time. And like I said before, enjoy the journey and, you know, try and learn as I go so I can bring myself up and teach myself. Because, you know, nobody knows you better than you do or yourself. We just need to learn to treat ourselves better, I think. At least I need to treat myself better. And I'm really working on it. And, you know, the rest will come, you know, just focus on ourselves and our journey and learning from ourselves. Hopefully that says a lot and that got, you know, my general message across here. But I hope, again, this wasn't negative. I hope this was, you know, helpful. And again, I always want to be honest with you guys and kind of share my own experience and my journey with you as I go. I always have been, you know, with things that happen to me and, you know, my thoughts. And you guys have always been a great support for me. And in turn, when you need help or if you have a comment or a question, I want to be there for you too. And I want to let you know that, you know, real life happens to everyone and everyone has struggles. And nothing is easy for anybody. Everyone's got their own crap that they're dealing with. It might not be the same crap as yours, but it's just coming in a different package. Trust me. And things may seem perfect for a lot of people on the outside, but on the inside, you know, they're probably, maybe they're maintaining a professional composure. Maybe, you know, they got to where they are through lots of work and, you know, hard practice. And, you know, they didn't get there overnight. They worked their tails off to be there. And, you know, we have to worry about ourselves and we have to work our tails off to get there too. And as I said earlier, nothing worth anything is easy. But I know that we can get there if we try. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thanks for hanging out and chatting with me and sketching with me. And thanks for letting me talk to you. I really appreciate it. You guys are amazing. If you have any other ideas for other videos you'd like me to see, leave a comment down below. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please also feel free to leave a link down below. Our community is open and you guys are amazing people. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoyed this video and want to see other videos on my channel, please subscribe and hit that more cowbell button, as it really looks like it's more cowbell buttons. You can get notified every time I make a new video. But I'll see you guys in the next video, and you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.